Hello, everyone. How is it going? I am so excited to be hanging out with you again for this holiday cheer themed episode, sort of. By themed, I just mean I threw on an ugly Christmas sweater and also put a ugly Christmas sweater on my mic because why not? But we are going to be talking about how to add your own custom sound effects into your live streams using Switcher Studio. And I'm really excited to get creative about and talk about this, but not just by myself. I will also be having my good friend Claire on. Hello, Claire. How's it going?
Hey. Good. How are you doing?
Good. I am excited to hang out with you. It's been a couple
Yeah.
months. Well, I guess when was the last time? I guess we were together last month. I don't know. Time is such a vortex during this time of year.
It's
I feel
so
like.
true. I know. I think it was right before Thanksgiving, and I feel like the
Yes,
time between Thanksgiving and the holidays is like a blur. Like I
it
don't
really
know that it
is.
really exists.
Yeah, like on one hand, it feels like this month has been forever long, but on the other hand, I feel like everything has moved very quickly, and there's so many events all the time as
So true.
that like
So true.
hubbub.
So are you doing anything exciting for your holidays?
We are going to be just chilling here for the holidays. I was telling Claire about this earlier, but we are doing a fun holiday party with some friends tomorrow night. And I think I'm going to turn the studio into a karaoke room. So
Yes.
I think that'd be a lot of fun. So I feel like that's a fun thing.
Make sure to take some pictures because
Oh
that
yeah,
sounds
for sure.
awesome.
Yeah, definitely. What are you doing?
I am actually getting ready to head to Austin. So tomorrow I am driving through the cold vortex storm or whatever is happening.
My goodness.
And yeah, I'm heading to Austin to be with my family. So going to
Nice.
be down there for a week. Yeah, I'm very
That is gonna be
excited.
the longest drive ever, but I'm sure
It's
it'll be
true.
worth it.
Lots of audiobooks and
Yeah,
podcasts. So
that'd be
yes.
great.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna be talking about yeah, just like how to add custom sound effects and like bring them into your Switcher productions. And yes, like you can like have really cool videos that have fun sounds that you can play, but you can also like just have the audio from videos or just audio files by themselves and add them to your live stream for fun effects. And I mean actually Claire has come up with some fun sounds that she made herself, and we're going to be adding it to stream, so I think it'll be really fun to work through. How was your experience
Yeah.
making all those videos?
Oh, well, so you'll see in a second, but there we tried to get a little on theme for the holidays. So there's, a crackling fire and um, some hot tea like being stirred, and I also have a little jingle bell that's not really um, very jingly. It kind of is
Me.
not giving what you would want it to give, but we'll still do it. We'll still try it for later. But basically, yeah, it was fun, sort of pretending to be an audio engineer for 30 minutes or so,
Yes, I love it.
and coming up with some ideas.
That's awesome. Cool. Well, let me go ahead and switch over to. Well, actually, before we switch over to screens, just so you know, we will happily answer all of your questions. But I think this time around, we will be answering questions after the stream. So we'll go back into the comments and make sure we are answering all your questions as best we are able. We may answer some of your questions while we're live, anyways, like just like as we talk through some of the processes. But yeah, as always, if you have any questions, feel free to comment here, or you can email support. Let's see if I have that. Yeah, support at switcherstudio.com is a great place, especially if you have like a very specific use case that you're dealing with as like someone that is using Switcher Studio app. And yeah, our team will, including me, I'm part of that team. We love to help problem solve and support you any way we can, so make sure you do that.
Yes, we
But
are
yeah,
giving our moderators some
yes,
time off. So,
yes, everyone needs a
yes,
holiday break.
everyone needs a holiday.
Yeah.
So, yes, thank you for your patience on that. And then, yeah, just with the sound effects, obviously we do have some built into Switcher,
Mm-hmm.
but this is kind of just if you want more options. And
Yes.
also, I'm sure you'll touch on this later, but it can be a handy way to get around some of the, copywriting
Yes.
issues,
Mm-hmm.
to bring in your own homemade sounds.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. Yeah, I'll
or
definitely walk through
music.
that. For sure. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to this screen, and so before normally I have like the Switcher app already up and ready for you, but I want to talk through a really cool addition or update to our app. Now you can, or it's not even just the app, it's just like the experience in general. If you have used Switcher before, normally you would tap the plus button on the what am I thinking of? The sources panel to individually add your videos, pictures, whatever. But now in the Photos app, you can go ahead and batch import things, which is really cool. And so Claire earlier had sent me her stirring, clinking sound video, as well as this really cool fireplace video. And so I'm just going to select both of these and tap the bottom of the screen. Hopefully you can see that. And we're going to go ahead and scroll to more, and I could also edit this so this shows up easier, but you just scroll down to Switcher, and it'll prepare that. It will take a second since we are doing videos instead of like a bunch of pictures, but if you are doing pictures, it'll be a little bit faster. But this I think is a huge game changer, whether you're importing like audio or like videos for audio sounds from those videos, or just like a bunch of pictures or graphics. I think that is going to be a huge time saver. I was like really excited when they announced this change. I think that was like a really happy surprise for me.
Yeah, and I believe that you can assign a production group too, which is
Yes.
great
Mm-hmm.
because that can pre-organize pretty much all of your assets for like if you have a specific live stream show or
Mm-hmm.
podcast or team that you're live streaming for.
Right.
It all lives in one folder, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
on your production screen. So definitely makes it handy and faster and more organized. All things we
Yeah,
love. So
for sure. Um, I guess we can talk while this continues to load. About, but I will happily show like what it looks like once it batches. But yeah, like I said,
yeah.
because I had a couple videos, it's taking a little bit longer. But Claire had mentioned this earlier, and I can walk through this in a little bit. But one of the cool things about audio assets is not only can you add like really quick sound effects that are like a few seconds long or a minute long, you can definitely create an audio file or a video file with your desired audio that like spans as long as you want it to. I don't have it saved today, but when I first started streaming, before I had a mixer to just like bring in music from Spotify or wherever. Oh, there it is. But I'll finish this thought. I used to have I think it was like a 2 hour long video of a bunch of royalty free music that were just like stitched together. And I would just play that at the beginning of my stream. And that background music would just play as a sound bed while I would, stream. And that was super nice because I didn't have to worry about it. And I just tapped it, and then it was just playing the whole time, which was awesome. All right, so now that this is ready to import, you can see we can adjust the orientation if we would like. We can end on black. A lot of things will look very similar if you like add video assets like in the sources panel as we're used to. But for this case, I'm actually going to toggle on this audio only option, so that way I can have the audio, like it's already set up as an audio asset. I wouldn't have to like go back and like re-upload it as a audio asset. And like Claire said, you can add a production group if you would like. But for this instance, we're just going to go ahead and import it. And so,
and
go ahead.
Asia, just so that for my learning purposes, you can also import. It doesn't have to be the audio from a video. You can actually one-off import sound files, right?
Yes. You can definitely do that in the app. For batch importing, it would have to be a video. At this time, there's not a way to batch import audio files. But yeah, like definitely once you're in the app, and we can I can show you where you can do that in the app. But yes, you can definitely individually import audio files, which is super cool. So
like if you wanted to narrate or create a file to add on top, that's cool.
Yeah. I'm going to switch screens for a second because I realized that I have to log in and I feel like it'd be weird to log in on stream. So let me just do this really quickly.
Show everyone your
password.
You
know, it's fine. I trust everyone here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, while you're doing that, do you have any suggestions for places that you could find royalty-free music for some of the people watching? Or maybe that you can tell us about that later, or
I would say a great I just realized there's like so many assets on, on my switching app right now, but that's okay. I'm sorry. My mind went blank. Can you repeat your question?
Oh, that's okay. Yes.
We were just talking about how bad we are at multitasking. Yeah.
I know. I was asking if there's a good site or a place to find royalty-free music.
Yes.
Or like if you have a go-to playlist or something.
I think a great resource is Streambeats. If you Google Streambeats, they Harris Heller, I think, created this like Streambeats business that essentially just provides like music that is intended to be played on stream. So it's like safe at every level, which is really awesome. I actually, since it was like Christmas vibes right now, or holiday vibes right now, I went ahead and played a couple songs from their holiday album, and it's super nice because they have like things for different times of the year and just different genres. So I would highly recommend that resource. And what's really nice is like you can obviously you can like use Spotify and play that music if you are just like bringing in through Mixer. But if you want to download those sounds to bring into your streams as audio assets, you can definitely like download them straight from their site. They just use like Google Drive, and then you just download it from there, and then you can add them into your streams, which is really cool.
That is awesome.
All right. Oh, there's some like dust on my desk. Don't worry about it. All right. So you can see we scroll down here, and there are 2 audio assets that we have uploaded. So from there, we can go ahead and like rename them if we would like. I'm just going to put test here, and that way you can go ahead and play. I guess it'll be kind of hard to have you hear this. Maybe I can add it into my my production on my actual switcher that I'm using to go live right now, so you can hear it there. But from there, you can just like tap on it and you can play it, which is really awesome. And Claire, actually, if you wanted to do your fun jingle, you could Slack that to me, and I can upload that into our production, and we can share it there.
Perfect. Should I do a video file or a voice or like a voice memo?
Go ahead and do a video file. I think that'll be fun. All
right. So this is the little jingle bell, but it doesn't really sound very jingly.
So like it's like a Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So it'll be a little bit more like a rattle, I think, but let's see. Okay. So I have recorded it. It's not going to be very pretty.
That's all right.
Let's see. This is all happening in real time, y'all. So this is.
I'm very impressed with you right now.
Oh no, I'm constantly impressed with you. So okay, let's see. All right. You should have gotten a video file.
All right.
Hopefully you can hear it.
That's perfect. Okay, I'm downloading it, and then I'm actually, since obviously, I can't close Switcher without stopping the stream to upload that from photos. I'm going to go ahead and just upload it via Switcher Cloud right now. And I guess you're just going to have to trust me, I guess, because I'm not screen sharing my screen right now. But
I trust you.
Thank you for trusting me.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to, just like when you're importing it from your Photos app, like I showed you, when you're doing it through Stitcher Cloud, there is also an option to checkbox audio only, which is awesome. All right. So I'm going to go into my plus menu. I'm just like narrating my life for everyone. And then go into Switcher Cloud and get this this audio file, which probably would help if I knew what is it called again? Let's see.
Well, I will say too, because I'm sure people at home maybe will ask, but we've just been using for this specifically, we've been using the iPhone, like the built-in microphone on iPhone to record the videos, obviously, and the sound. And really, I feel like, I mean, feel free to correct me, but I feel like they do a pretty good job of, being a good microphone.
Yeah.
If you have other audio equipment, obviously that's great too. But I do want to just, again, as a more of a novice user and like a low tech person, I find the iPhone actually does a pretty good job capturing some of that. So
yeah. Let's see. I feel like I don't know if I'm going slow because I'm multitasking, which always happens. But I'm going to download it again because I'm not seeing it on my end, and that just might be a me issue,
no.
Which is totally cool. It was just a cool idea. If it doesn't work today, it's okay.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Also, I may totally disprove what I just said about the iPhone, depending on how the sound quality turns out. But
let's see. Yeah, for whatever reason, it doesn't want to play for me today, but that's fine. But in theory, you're not doing it while you're sharing your screen and everything.
Yes.
But I think this is like a really cool way to bring some holiday cheer. So you guys can hear it, actually just play it from my computer, so you can at least hear this really pretty fire sound. It's a little bit quiet, I guess, but
oh yeah, no, I hear
yeah,
it.
the crackles. Yeah, I feel like now we're both warmer. It's really cool in this room, and I know it's really cool in the office, and hopefully this will help keep us warm.
Yes, a little bit. So one thing I will say too, we're getting a couple questions, and one thing that might be cool to show is where you can get the sounds that are already available on Switcher. For those who may be new to using the sounds and the sound effects.
Definitely. I think that's a great idea. And great question. I'll just circle it back here. If you tap on this plus button, it'll open up this assets menu or selection, and you just go down to audio and then tap samples. And then from there, it's really cute. Not only do they have like names for each sound, but they have emojis that that also describe the sound, which is really cool. So from there, you can play any of these or add any of these sounds to your production. And there's some really awesome samples in there. If you don't want to go through the hassle of creating your own sound effects and your own jingle bells.
Yes. Yeah. So you do have a small library to choose from. And we've joked, at least on the marketing team, it would be kind of funny to just go in and like us add our own. So maybe
like
you'll see some
ninja, like rogue sounds. Right. I love it.
Like a pocky bark or something.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so funny. Oh, she barks enough. I don't need her as a sound effect. I love her though.
But it's so cute.
It is really cute.
Well, so and another question that we got too is what cameras we're using and what mics. So
great question.
Yeah, it is a great question.
Mhm.
I'm just using my MacBook Air built-in camera, and I have
It looks
my
really good.
computer elevated. Yeah, I mean, I'm pleasantly surprised to be
Yeah.
honest, but so I'm using that one, and then I'm a remote guest, so
Hmm.
that's how I'm able to use my laptop. And then I'm using a borrowed iRig mic. So shout out to Dan P for hooking me up today.
Yes. Yes. I love it. I am using iPhone 12 Pro Max. I think I have all the indicators. I feel like whenever you're like really deep into like iPhone models, there's like so many descriptor words. But I believe I said that
Uh-huh.
right. And I'm also using a Shure Go XLR um, microphone. Sorry, I don't know why I couldn't think of the word microphone. And I have that plugged into a Yamaha AG06 USB mixer, which is I just really love this setup. I used to have a different microphone, but I got this one recently, and my husband was like, "Yeah, that's a big upgrade. I think that sounds a lot better." So I thought I sounded fine before, but he is a audio engineer, or he was. Um, so I guess I
Yeah,
can
so he
trust his opinion.
knows.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's
For
fair.
sure.
I would take his expertise for sure.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I think
I
that's
think
basically everything,
that
right?
yeah, I do. Obviously, like we mentioned, if we, either A, didn't get to the topic that you were interested in
Mm-hmm.
with audio and sound effects and that kind of thing today, or you have an additional question, throw it in the comments. I'll check back and we'll get you an answer later on.
Perfect.
But yeah, in the meantime, happy holidays.
Yes. Happy holidays, Claire. I'm so glad that you got to hang out. And honestly, I'm still kind of blown away that this is your laptop, the FaceTime cam.
Oh.
Like, lighting is everything, I think, because you look
It's
great.
true. Well, yeah, that's the lighting. It's the natural
Yeah.
light. We have
Hmm.
huge rows of windows along
Yeah.
here, so
That'll definitely
um,
help.
for sure. Yes.
Cool. Well, I'll go ahead and wrap things up. But Claire, thank you so much for being here. I will see you soon.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Thank you. All right. Well, that's going to be it from us. I hope that you all are just going to have a great holiday season. And I am so glad that we were able to hang out with you and bring some ridiculous, festive, fun nonsense. And also, I hope, I just realized that I had both of our names still up. And I just hope that you enjoyed some of the audio tips and tricks that we shared today. And I'm sure you have a lot more questions. So please ask your questions in the comments. We'd be happy to answer them, or email our support team at support@switcherstudio.com. Until then, I hope that, yeah, just have a great end of the year. We can't wait to see you again next year. And until then, happy streaming.